Moonbugs, it's been an absolute eternity since I've actually done a monthly favourites video. I'm pretty sure the last one I did was June last year, so yeah, it's about time that I pulled my finger out and actually did one. So I'm just going to get on with the first thing that I've really been loving this month. I actually bought a lot of them and I couldn't find them anywhere else, which is kind of frustrating, but they are these little bottles. They come from that store, I don't know if it's called Tiger or Flying Tiger. It's basically that store that you go into and you don't need any of it, but you want all of it, if that makes sense. They're not very useful items, but they're fun to look at and fun to play with, and they make you feel like you're a little kid again when you walk in. So I picked up some of these. I actually think they're supposed to be vases, and they're shaped like these little potion bottles because the corks actually have holes in. I've decided to use mine to store spices. I plugged up the hole for now. I'm going to do a proper job of it later on. And these, I think these were from some like salt and pepper pots that I had ages ago, but they just kind of look right on there. So I think I bought about 10 of them. I actually went to 3 different Tiger stores because everywhere I kept going, they either only had a couple or they didn't have any. And I'm pretty sure they've stopped selling them because I keep going in and they don't have them anymore. And I've asked like everyone that works there if they're going to get any more in, and none of them seem to know. So yeah, I got one with chilies, one with salt. Got another one with pepper in as well, and they look really cool in the kitchen because they make my kitchen look like a witching kitchen, which is awesome. So I paid £1 for these, which is kind of amazing, I think. If you try and get anything that is sort of shaped like a potion bottle, it tends to be quite expensive because it's aimed at a particular market, e.g. people like us who they know will probably spend a lot more on something like this. I know I would have spent more money on this. So yeah, if any of you guys see anything that looks remotely like this, please let me know because I would like to buy about 20 more for my whole spice rack. The next thing, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but my skin has kind of been an asshole for the last few months. I've just been having reactions to everything. For a long time I put it down to the red hair dye that I was using because I kept having like an allergy all the way down the side of my face, and it started once I dyed my hair red. And it would just happen all of the time, random times in the day. It didn't matter where I was, it would happen, and it was incredibly irritating. I used tons of different things, none of them worked. So I picked up an Aloe moisturiser. This is an Aloe day cream from the Body Shop, and this has cleared it up. I haven't had any reaction since I've been using it, which is amazing, and my skin feels a lot better. I used to get a lot of irritation all the time. My skin doesn't like most things. I'm allergic to a lot of makeup, if it's too hot, if it's too cold, if it's windy. You get where I'm going with this. I have stupidly annoyingly sensitive skin, and this has really helped a lot. It cost me, I think it was £13, and I know that Aloe is like fair trade from Mexico or something, so I mean, you don't feel bad about buying stuff like that, and it's also cruelty free, which again, people, stop buying shit that's tested on animals and go for something that's cruelty free. One thing that I've really gotten into recently is the TV show Grimm. I did start watching it years ago when it first started coming out, but I mean, like, Netflix wasn't a thing when it first came out, and I don't know, it was, for some reason I just kept catching, like, I think I watched the whole of the first season, and then it was just random episodes that I would catch. I don't know why that was. So sometimes the storyline didn't make a lot of sense. Then it came out on Netflix. I watched all the way up to season 4. They've just added season 5, which I binge watched in about 3 days. And I've now just started watching season 6, excuse my voice, which seems to be the last season from what I can work out. There have been rumours of like a spin-off season 7. Which I don't really know much about because I haven't actually finished season 6 yet. I don't know how it ends, no spoilers guys, but I will finish watching that over the next few weeks. I've really enjoyed it because I was always massively into Grimm's fairy tales when I was younger. I mean, like the original Grimm's fairy tales, not like the Disney ones or any of the kind of cutesy happy ones, the actual Grimm's fairy stories that were really horrible and scary and brutal. So yeah, I've really been into that. If none of you have watched it, go and check it out because it's pretty good. Something else I've been loving, and I know it's completely the wrong season, but I've been wearing a lot of long cozy socks lately. The ones in particular that I'm liking the most are Killstar socks. I have bought the, I think they're called Lucifer. I'm actually wearing them right now, but they have kind of like they're long and they've got a cat face, the Lucifer face, and it says "Per Evil" on the back. And I've also got like some long ruffly moon ones. I mean, they're kind of expensive, they're like £10 for a pair of socks, but I'm pretty sure I bought mine on sale, and I just like to wear them when I'm having a lazy day like I am today. As you guys might have noticed, I'm being really lazy and I'm just wearing a t-shirt. I've got shorts, tights and a pair of socks because I'm not really going anywhere today and I kind of just want to feel cozy. So they also have a summer clearance at the moment at Killstar, so they might have a discount on the socks. I haven't actually been over and looked yet, but yeah, that's always worth checking out. And then my final purchase is actually something that's really unlike me. I bought it from the Disney store. I went to Cardiff, I think it was a few weeks ago, just to catch up with some friends, and then some other friends from down Pembrokeshire came up. We all went together, did some shopping, and Gemma, aka Pesky Peeves, was with us. Gemma is like obsessed with Disney. So she went into the Disney store with Byron, her husband, and then she went in again with me afterwards. It wasn't really like anything I was interested in because I tend to find like the kind of Disney films that I like, they don't really have a lot of merch for, so stuff like The Black Cauldron and Oliver and Company. I do like Mulan, but I'm not really like a plushie person. So yeah, that's all they had for Mulan. But then I found this. I mean, I had to buy it. It's, in case you guys don't know, I'm sure you do because everyone watches Disney, right? This is the poison apple from Snow White, which I have really vivid memories of watching Snow White when I was really young, and I actually found that scene with the poison apple and the crow very scary. I don't know if it was like the music in the background, but it always really creeped me out. So I got this. You probably can't tell, but the kind of white cream poison colour is actually like a pearlescent oil slick kind of effect. It's not super bright in here, so it's not picking it up, but it's really pretty. I paid way more than I should have. It was £12.99, which is probably the most I've ever spent on a mug, and I was going to take it to work to be like my special mug, but I can just see somebody like knocking it over and breaking it, and I would be heartbroken, so that's not going to happen. So those are my 5 favourite things for the month of May. June is here already, which is crazy, and finally my birthday present from like 4 months ago is coming tomorrow, so that will definitely be in my monthly favourites next month. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is because I will almost certainly make a video about it, and I will see you all again next week. Bye guys, and thanks for sticking around.